Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna answer a very frequently asked question regarding AWS. So, as you all might be a student or someone who is learning cloud and a beginner, or maybe you are an intermediate, always there is a worry in your mind always that what if we get a bill on AWS that we can't pay, we get a huge bill. What if that happens? So it can happen pretty easily because if you spin up a resource and forget to delete it on time and it exceeds the free limit, it will cost you a lot. It may cost you a lot. So suppose like you are spawning, taking an IP address, elastic IP address, or you are spawning an IGW internet gateway, it can cost you a lot. And it happened with me before when I was creating a project because it showed that it's a free project, but I left it for some time because I got busy with some work and it costed me around $25. And yeah, it was too much for me. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can save yourself from getting a huge bill and get notified whenever you have a resource pinned up that's passing your free limit. So we'll be using the service called billing and cost management in AWS, and I'll show you how to create a budget in which you can set up accordingly on how much you want to spend and how much you are capable to spend on AWS and protect yourself from having a huge bill. So let's just open the service of cost management and bills. So when you open the service, it will navigate you to this panel and it will have somewhat like this page. So you have month to date cost here and it's around $0.27 for me. Last month's cost is here. On the right hand side here, you can see budget status, and here you have a button called setup required. So we are going to click here and we see what a setup, what do we have to set up here for the budget. Yeah, so here we have for the budget setup, we have two options. The first split, the second one is customize advanced. So I'll be moving to customize advanced in a later moment, but for now, we'll just use a template simplified version because we are just creating it for our users and we mostly are student or someone who is learning it. So for this, we have four options and I prefer the first one because I don't want to spend even a penny on AWS account because I'm not earning and I don't have money to spend on it. So zero spend budget is basically a $0 budget. So even if your total bill costs up to $0.01 even, you will get notified to it. So understand one thing: creating a budget doesn't mean that your resources will get deleted or you won't have to pay anything. It just means that whenever your budget exceeds, you'll get notified. So suppose I have a free resource and I forgot to delete the resource after spinning it up. So I'll get a notification whenever it exceeds the budget. It won't get deleted automatically if it exceeds the budget. So understand that you have to go and delete it manually. You just have to create a budget to get notified whenever it happens. So for the first one, it has zero spend budget. The second one is monthly cost budget. So for this, you can create a monthly budget. So like people somewhat who try to learn paid services. So you can create a $10 budget or $20, whatever is you are like allowing yourself to pay for it. So you can create a budget accordingly for a monthly expense. So here you can see enter the budget amount. You can see that you can pay up to $1, anything you want for the monthly budget. And I'll just move to next daily saving plans coverage. So if you know, AWS offers free limit for your savings plan. So this will what this will do is it will create a coverage for your savings plans that notifies you when fall below the defined target. So you have a specified target for the savings plan. So whenever you will go upwards up, it will notify you. And this one is also same, but it is called reserved utilization budget. So we'll be focusing on these two only, the zero spend budget and monthly cost budget, because we are learning for that only. And zero spend budget. Here you have a budget name. You can change it accordingly. I'll just save it my first budget, yeah, my budget. And for here, we have recipients. You can add maximum 10 numbers of email. So I'll just add one to like show you a demo. So I'll just add my email here. And you can add two, three emails if you want and you think you don't have access to it. So yeah, I'll be adding one email here. And if you go down here, you can see all AWS service are in scope. So every AWS service, no matter which it is, it will be counted. So if any of the service gets you a bill, it will notify you. So template setting is it has the template setting. You can see here it is written in JSON and I'll just create a budget. After this budget is created, I have my budget here and it's already exceeds. Why? Because my cost, as I previously showed you, it was around $0.27 and it's a $0.0 budget. So it's already exceeded. But for you, it won't be exceeded because you will not have any cost as of now. So if I open up my Gmail here, if I open up my Gmail, I'll show you that it will give you a notification. And the notification would look like this. Here, if you can see, we have dear customer, your requested we have actual costs associated with your account maybe exceed this. So we have a notification, and that's what I was talking about. Here we have a budget notification. You can call it an alert, basically. So we have an alert which clearly states that we have exceeded our budget. So this was the demo of how you can create a budget. You can create it monthly. It has the same steps to follow. So with this, you will at least we have upper hand on your bills. So even if you get a bill of something, it's better than getting a huge bill that you won't be able to notice. So set up budgets. This should be one of the first thing that you do when you create a new AWS account after enabling the MFA. So do subscribe and like my channel if you like the video, and you'll have more educational content around cloud security and AWS and general cybersecurity.